today. Ready. And racing into jumping well the inside here is Polar Snow White, but there goes Knocker Sloyd driving up on the inside and trying to get around the outside. Now we've got Rock and Rider even wider here now to Smirnoff, bit of trouble there. Back here we go to Come On Mickey, all for one. Also getting back now with Polar Snow White. Groovy Leo's just up ahead of that, and offensive not in the race. They go for home, and Knocker Sloyd will get this. What a great line up here for second. We've got Rock and Rod charging through, very close here for third. Diving through was all for one. The outside there to Smirnoff, not too far away on crossing. Groovy Leo made up a bit of ground. Out wide here was Offensive, never got into the race, and also back in the field too, but Come On Mickey, after a good beginning, Polar Snow White ended up back there in the last three as well. Set to go, ready. And racing, Big Time Dasher jumped very well the inside along there with Goldstone matching it, and they've got right away here now on Versatile. Richie goes to third. Octane Time gets across to fourth. They've got away here now on Fantastic and a Ty Baxter looking to get around the outside, just like Pincer. Break back in the field to Crazy Katie. They charge down the back. Big Time Dasher, the favourite, travels well away by 4 or 5. Versatile Richie gets to second, just in behind Goldstone, and now making up a bit of ground is Octane Time. The others are too far away. They go for home though, and Big Time Dasher with a very good break. Versatile Richie's taking ground off it though, but Big Time Dasher will fall in to beat Versatile Richie, getting to third. Octane Time made up plenty of ground from there. Goldstone getting tied. Then we go back to Just Like Prince, Ty Baxter, and also back there Fantastic Anna, and Crazy Katie has dropped off and will be at the back of the field. Ready. And racing and jumping nicely here is Isahungi, but there goes your favourite now, Patrick Star, driving up on the inside. Out wide here is Narahoe, getting a run through now is Dodgy Pockets. Out wide Big Sharky, they've got away here now on Madam Ice, Homebush Celia, and dropping off here now is Ho Ho Ho. They go for home. Dodgy Pockets with the inside draw, drives to the lead and will get there easily from here. Big Sharky, great line up here for third. We had there the favourite was there, Patrick Star, closing off well, Narahoe, and also Madam Ice wasn't too far away. Then on crossing here, we had there to Isahungi, if I didn't call it, and back towards the tail on crossing we had Toho Ho dropped off, and also back there in the last few was Madam Ice. To go, ready. And there they go into jumping well the inside here now is Backyard Queen, but there goes Westerly Wind going up to match it. Now looking to make a line of 3 is Homebush Coral, getting a nice tuck in behind them now is Under Milkwood, goes through to fourth. Out wide now trying to get around them Calm Nuska, even wider here to OP Bossman, got a bit of work to do, so is All About Amy, and just beside it there is Homebush Verona. Across the top they come. Centre now we've got Backyard Queen pushing up on the inside, Homebush Coral. Around the outside comes Westerly Wind, and also swooping into it is OP Bossman. They go for home. Homebush Coral's got the front. All About Amy's flashing home, but too late. And Homebush Coral will get there from All About Amy. Then we go here to Westerly Wind. OP Bossman got to fourth. Then on crossing here we had Under Milkwood, Backyard Queen, and back towards the tail here on crossing Calm Nuska and Homebush Verona. about there. Ready? And racing into jumping well centre track here is Ruapay, who will go straight to the lead now from Charlie's Pal, trying to come around the outside. The inside there for King Selection, trying to get around them now. We've got Opalescent back in the field too, Magic Tobin. Also back there to Maddie Brandon, just in behind that to Homebush Magic. They go for home, and Miss McFly's dive through to take the front. Miss McFly will get this okay from Ruapay, who very close here for third. We would have had this King Selection and rushing home out wide Opalescent, not too far away Magic Tobin, Charlie's Pal, and back towards the tail here. We would have had Homebush Magic was also back there with Magic Tobin. Just about there. And there they go, and jumping well too is Big Time Chip, but not as good as Duchess Queen, is going to show the speed to run to the lead now from Big Time Chip. Getting a run through now is Dipsy Lala. A couple out wide here now to K-Row, trying to get around them. Back in the field to Kwasana. So then on crossing that there we had Tashiza Hummerdinger, back to Vinnie Baxter, and out the back is Spilt Wine. Across the top they come. Still in front here is Duchess Queen. The inside Dipsy Lala's got the drop. Here comes K-Row into the race around the outside, just in behind Big Time Chip, and also Kwasana going a good race. They go for home. Duchess Queen right down the outside though. K-Road will get up to beat Duchess Queen, charging through Kwasana. That was a nice run. Then on crossing here we would have had Dipsy Lala, Big Time Chip, break back in the field to Shiza Hummerdinger, Vinnie Baxter, and out the back there Spilt Wine. And racing jumped out very well too here. Dolly Peg will go straight to the lead and put a couple here now on Armistice Day. Also getting a run through now. We've got just copying a check there, but getting through Mr. Darcy just in front of White Legs. Around the outside goes Buster Boy, tracked into the race there by Gucci Rush. Between runners now we've got Pandemonium Paws back there to White Legs, and also Paddy Baxter across the top they come. Dolly Peg still in front, 3 or 4. Here comes Armistice Day coming out after it. Just in behind now we've got Mr. Darcy. They've got away here now on Buster Boy. They go for home. Dolly Peg still in front. Armistice Day's going to charge, but too late. Dolly Peg all the way from Armistice Day. Then we go here to Mr. Darcy. Very close here for third. We've got there the outside Pandemonium Paws in a photo there with Gucci Rush. That could go either way. Then we go back here to Paddy Baxter, and also back on crossing there we would have had Buster Boy and White Legs. Set to go, ready. And racing, jumping well centre track. Here is Clonmula along there with Cognac Diamond. Around the outside comes Big Time Tip to go up and sit outside the leaders. Getting a lovely run through is Ima Cash. They've got away here now on Smart Cookie. Just going past that now is Belcado. Also back in the field to You Know Chan. They've got away here. Clonmula's got a shuffle. And out the back also Legal Aid across the top they come. Cognac Diamond travels well in front, away by 2 here. Big Time Tip's going to be the danger. Just in behind here we go to Ima Cash. And also running on Belcado. They go for home. Cognac Diamond the inside. Big Time Tip drives. Big Time Tip will get up to beat Cognac Diamond. Good line up here for third. We had, I think you'll find that Ima Catch just may have held on to that from Belcado. That could go either way, very close, not too far away. You Know Charm, a Smart Cookie was back there, and Legal Aid never got into the race, and nor did Clonmula. And racing, jumping well the inside, the favourite Check the Mail along there without wide, and the Beauty's also rushing up and now trying to go between them as Smile but he just found a bit of a check there, but goes through to second, tracking into it now. Tiparita Tuiteka ahead of it, Opawali and the rail there for Derby Lane back in the field now. We've got Tiparita Tuiteka's lost a bit of ground back there to Alamane Gus in a Beauty, and Billy Holmes across the top they come. Check the Mail travelling with a couple, Smile for Daddy's close enough if good enough. Break back in the field here to Derby Lane, they go for home. Check the Mail though, hugging the inside though, will race right away. We'll get this from Smile for Daddy, then we go to Derby Lane, got to third, a good run. Then on crossing Tiparita Tuiteka will just hold out fourth there from Opawali and back in the field to Billy Holmes, Alamay and Gus, and also back there in the last 2 or 3 we would have had In a Beauty. Ready. And racing into jumping well centre track here now is Why What a Dreamer now looking to come out after it now is No Romeo the inside there to Calamity Sue just going ahead of that now was Homebush Envy. There was trouble there back in the field. Back here we go to Miss Jolt. Calamity Sue's got back in the two that got into trouble. Faster Man and also Blue Rush, they go for home. Why What a Dream in front and kicks. Why What a Dream, Homebush Envy. Then we go back to No Romeo. Then on crossing here we had Miss Jolt not too far away, Calamity Sue, and the two that found trouble across the top there, Faster Man and Blue Rush. Just about there, ready. And racing, jumping well the inside, another along there with Jalocchia, now showing good speed out wide. Kiribati Girl going with it there now was Homebush Sting around the outside, just finding trouble there. Thrilling Halo also pushed out wide. Fizzle Frazzle back here to Miss Sarah's got back in the field, also back now. We've got High Caliber, they go for home. Up along the inside, another. We'll get this from Kiribati Girl. I think Jalocchia just fell in to hold on for third, very close. And a great line up here for fourth out wide, rocketing home Thrilling Halo. Just in behind we had High Caliber, also Miss Sarah was up there in the party as well, and out wide on the track was Frizzle Frazzle and Homebush Sting just up ahead of that. And racing into jumping well at the inside here is Mighty Monica along there with Kim.com, and now showing good speed as Stiff Strength the inside there. Now we've got Homebush Annabelle getting around the outside as Homebush Judy between runners as Sedgebrook Lad. Back here we go to another Stone and Actual Lily's also got back, they go for home, and track specialist Kim.com out wide the inside, driving hard though Stiff Strength. Oh, this is very close. Stiff Strength the inside, Kim.com, Stiff Strength. This could go either way, very close. Then on crossing here, Mighty Monica, Sedgebrook Lad. Then we go back here to Actual Lily, and also back in the field here we would have had Homebush Judy was back with another Stone, and just up ahead of them we would have had Sedgebrook Lad if I didn't call it.